Wait,
I mean, we gotta, get a pet cat now.
is it Bluetooth because it's blue because it has blue teeth?
Welcome to a Friday Night D&D, everybody, with DM Kalsto.
Welcome.
Hey everybody,
Welcome, everyone.
we're just talking about how if we stole this new pet and adopted it as the party, what upgrades it might have over previous versions of pets that they've gotten killed. So,
right back.
since we really don't have much else to do except kind of go through this, where we left off last time, Theris, with one of your newly shown skills, you managed to actually restrain this very large cat made of, can't tell, some sort of energy or magic, but it seems to be locked down and unable to move anywhere at this current time. The other one you guys had has been dispatched. What do you guys wish to do?
I mean, we feel bad if we not know.
Allie,
Also,
I won't be mad. What did you do?
also, real quick, just have to make sure I got the right shape.
How far do I have till I need to go? I need to go grab my coffee real quick.
Not in combat at the moment.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Just trying an area of effect on something.
We're fine. Everything's fine.
Nope. Don't try.
At least if you get caught in the blast, you right now have a +12 to every save you do.
Basically everybody but Caleb. Yeah.
Is it exploding again?
No, it is not.
Are we
However,
exploding now?
all of you do notice, as this creature is chained down, due to the damage it's taken, you see like it's leaking out this energy, like from the wounds it has, and it's starting to like cause hazards. You're seeing bits like shooting out and burning around the area. You gather probably not a good idea to stay too close. Probably about to collapse. But on the bright side, Cynthia.
Yeah.
As you'd been standing there stabbing this thing with your dagger, doing absolutely nothing to it because it's immune to the damage from that weapon. Shortly afterwards, this all starts happening. Maybe it is more effective than you knew.
Oh. Yeah, she's not stopping. Do you want me to roll anything?
Anyone who wishes to stay close, or anyone moving back.
Nah. I have no reason to think anything bad's gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hop back over here.
Nobody's moving. All right.
I'm getting out of here. Gotta jump this roof though.
I guess nobody's moving.
No.
I'm far enough away.
I see.
All right. So, nope. I take it back. There's no save on this one, anyways. You guys just take damage.
Oh.
Be out of here.
You all take 19 points of radiant damage.
No, I was leaving.
Death?
Oh, did I have the lock on? I'm so sorry.
It's so mean.
My apology. But yeah, it looks like it's becoming unstable. And it's like almost like the attack it did, but it can't control it and it's in smaller bursts.
Alright. Oh, ow. I think we should probably move away from it.
And it just keeps telling you guys to surrender.
No.
You're not surrendering, are you?
Surrender now.
Why?
I get the feeling it just has to keep repeating that. What are these things?
It has a name.
Who said that?
The creature.
Oh,
Oh, so you can talk.
Its face doesn't
Okay.
move. It just has a voice coming from it. It's literally just like a giant platinum mask in energy.
Mhm.
Hey, Ali, you guys go handle this. I'm gonna go sit over here.
Dustin, no.
Okay.
You've heard of it though. Just as
Ellie, what did you do?
well, first of all, she's gonna get back because this goes off every 6 seconds that we sit here.
How far down
Gemma's like
is from it?
drawing a line, basically like right where they are. You need to be 20 feet away from it.
If I could have last round, I would have pulled out the black horn maul.
Yeah. So you can take an action if you want. You summon it back.
Yep.
Did you take advantage on that?
I
It
did.
should be restrained.
Yep. It's green dice. I rolled 2 13s.
Okay. Ooh. That certainly hit.
Oh wait, I get 3 attacks, don't I?
You're like, oh yeah, we're really high.
One second. I literally just immediately forgot how
I
fighters
think you
work.
only get 2.
Yeah, I do. I'm checking.
Oh,
right now.
you're more fighter. Yeah.
Nope. I'm 11 fighter. I get 3.
I thought you got it from more. I forgot you're mostly fighter. Nice.
Hey.
Oh, bam, bam. Ooh.
Stop hitting it for a moment. Oh, right. She doesn't understand me. Sora, tell her to stop hitting it for a moment.
Hey, should they stop?
Why?
Can't argue with that logic.
Caleb just like looks around. What is it?
I don't know.
Oh,
Cynthia,
well,
are
like
you
it
staying?
said,
And
it
Dustin,
has
are
a
you
name.
sitting there? You go a bit further back. Surprise.
Me go a bit further back? Really?
Unless that's where the range is. Unless you're just trying to get aura between everybody. More or less, if you stay there, you still get radiant damage. You basically have to be like in line with Caleb and them.
I'll go here then.
Yeah.
So, what's its name?
In a third person thing. Its name is Guardian 10. Cynthia,
Original.
you watch as it starts to light up again.
Mm-hmm.
You take another
Uh,
20 points.
Sora, you
radiant
may want to
damage.
tell her to get off the cat, too.
She hasn't stopped hitting it.
I mean, this is a great creature to talk to figure out what's going on here.
Mm-hmm.
You will all surrender. You are not welcome here.
Who are we talking to?
I am Guardian 10.
Who do you work for?
Cynthia, it's only going to keep hitting you.
Just hit it back harder.
It actually can't move at all. These chains are actually pretty sweet. There,
Don't
speaking of
worry.
that, is Theris back yet?
Yeah, I'm here.
So this thing is still caught in your chains. Is there anything you would like to do while they're also discussing these things?
Cooking, I will be
Is the one in the chains the one talking to us?
Yeah, so basically, the one he's sitting on top of, smacking with his bone club, is the one that is caught in the chains that is speaking. It doesn't have like a mouth or anything, but voices come from it. And it seems to be about to probably blow up because it's collapsing in on itself.
Like, if you promise not to hurt us, then I'll release you. I'll trust you at your word at the moment. And I'll let it go, but I'm going to be prepared to do the exact same thing.
Don't do it. That's what the DM wants.
As you let it go, it's going to rear its head up and just try to throw you off of it. Go ahead and make. I'll allow an athletics or an acrobatics as you try to hold on, because you're holding on to the mask. I'm assuming, right?
Yeah. I am big.
So up to you. Okay, let me just make sure. This one. $22.
Mm.
So he throws you back over. You probably land like right here.
Okay.
It just kind of turns in your direction. It's still kind of losing its shape. Your mask is hideous.
Ouch.
Give me a second.
Foul creature.
It's handsome. It seems upset.
Yeah, it is.
Hey,
Wait,
Guardian Dan?
is it?
What were you saying?
I'm just gonna hit it again. And I'll let you go first.
Dude, come on.
I'll let you go first. Say what you're gonna say.
I mean, I'm just gonna keep asking it questions, but if you're gonna hit it,
No, ask it your question.
what is this place? I mean, we can totally leave.
You will all leave now.
I have a feeling it wants us to leave.
I think you're right.
At this point, you guys notice it kind of gets a bit darker. And you see kind of towards the center, because this town is kind of like flat. Basically, it's like a bunch of open buildings. There's not even doors. And you just see this kind of larger pyramid in the middle with a crystal on the top. And it starts glowing like a bright purple, almost the same color as the energy of the creature. And you just watch as all these other smaller objects of the similar make kind of light up all over the town, and you see them start shooting like little bits of light towards the pyramid.
Yeah, I think it's probably important that we leave now.
I think we are about to get beamed.
And you just
Anyone
watch
else?
as the mask kind of sits there. And Guardian 10, and you just watch it flicker. And the mask falls to the ground. And the light from it kind of flies off towards the pyramid also.
All right, I think it's time to leave.
And then after about 5 seconds, it goes completely dark. and there's not a single light in this town anymore.
Maybe a safe house?
Allie, what did you do?
I just tried to play with the ball.
Ball?
They were playing kickball.
Where's the ball?
Like, it wasn't like a real ball. It was just like, and she kind of minor illusions, like a ball made of light.
Okay.
Like, I thought they were loose, but I think they're people.
Yes.
Yeah, so I kicked the ball, and then those two things started chasing me.
I have a feeling it's because we're trespassing.
Yeah, probably.
She kind of was like, yeah, that's what I kind of figured. Sorry.
Okay, so, good news. Allie, you're back. Next news, we have to figure out how to actually get out of here.
For that, I need surprise, Sunthe, Def, Leah. Actually, basically everybody but Tanya. Sorry, Tanya. Go ahead. And roll. What do we call this?
Just stepped out. Good one.
You still have request rolls on there?
It's not even so much that I'm just trying to figure out what I want to call this.
Roll to not get hit.
No, this is a little different.
We'll go old
I
school.
guess
Call it save versus death.
Oh, I got more of that coming later. Let's call it. We're just gonna call it a plain old wisdom.
Wisdom save.
Okay.
Okay, why? Hold on one sec.
Still.
Yeah, just go ahead and roll wisdom checks.
Okay.
Everybody but Surprise, who's more focused on the more localized goings on. You all just kind of feel this strange, like almost like the back of your necks are tingling. The hairs are like standing up on the back of your head.
Do you get the feeling like we're being watched?
And you guys look up and around. There's almost like this storm that's kind of floating in and forming around the city. Not very close to it, like on the outside, like almost a protective layer around the city itself.
Oh, we're about to get trapped in here, aren't we?
Oh, absolutely.
No.
And
Of
so you
course
just
not.
see
We're already trapped.
lightning kind of crackle every so often in there, and it just lights up. Sora, because I don't really need you to roll perception checks.
Yes.
As you're kind of watching these clouds, you're not sure if like they were being held back or if they're being kind of summoned in, but as they kind of are spreading in and these lightning blasts are going off and they kind of light up the clouds, you see large shapes within these clouds.
How large are we talking?
Very similar shapes to ones you saw on your journey to this location.
Ones, as in multiple?
You take a quick look, and just because it's very open and this is flat, you see about 4.
Okay, so
Bad, bad, very bad.
find a way into the tower.
Anywhere but away from the storm clouds.
Far away from those would be great.
Yeah. Hey.
Is the tower encompassed by the clouds, or is it on the outskirts?
Hey. On the way here, did
This is
anyone
outside
else
the way of the city.
see the creature that was? Was it? Did we get a name for it?
I do not believe so. You just got what it looked like.
Did anyone else
No,
see the big thing on the way in?
We got
here?
it was an astral dreadnought because we
There's
spoke
got
to
it.
Soren about it,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and he said it sounded nasty and probably best to avoid it.
Yeah. I see 4 of those.
Yeah. So are the clouds,
So basically,
or like, does it look
Cloud-
like they're gonna run toward the tower at all, or
No,
have already
they're-
passed it?
so this is a very large structure. It's not a tower. So you're actually in a very flat city that's on top of the star-shaped structure. So basically, there's a town with a pyramid on the top, like a half pyramid. Well, actually, it's a full pyramid. Then there's a column that goes down into a large star shape, and then that goes down into a very large upside down pyramid. So it's just a very, very large structure of some sort. But this is like an actual medium-sized city, more or less. So the creatures are kind of on the outside of the city, kind of floating in from the sky above.
Let's head below and see if we can't find anything about the star.
Where do we start? The pyramids?
That sounds like the best place to me. That's where all of the energy beings went.
Yeah, as much as I'd love to leave, I don't think we're getting out anytime soon.
Nope.
All right, away from
And
the
she'll grab Death's arm and start flying toward said pyramid, trying to stay low.
All right, so you two are flying.
There-
What about everybody else? You got a lot of people.
Follow along, I guess.
You guys being stealthy?
Tempting to be.
As stealthy as a being who is just kind of floating in the middle of nowhere.
We'll try.
Yeah, I'll pop the hood up.
You gonna get a Leoto?
A what? Oh,
Remember, you were
yes,
showing
absolutely.
everybody?
Yeah.
All right. So, you guys kind of slowly move across like the rooftops and through these lower areas. As you do, one of these creatures kind of comes in much, much closer. I will put an image for scale. It's not actually this close to you. I just want you guys to see what it looks like. So it's maybe 500 to 800 feet above you, kind of coming out of one of these clouds.
Yeah.
And you just see like lightning kind of crackling as it kind of is picking up pace, heading in your guys' direction. It seems
like, does it seem to?
seems to have noticed that you guys are there. Sora, I do need you to roll a perception check for this, though.
Okay, I think it's time.
Ooh, that's
How close to the pyramid are we?
What was that, Techno?
How close to the pyramid are we?
From where you are, it's probably like a good 5 minutes of flying away. So
All right, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that enough people?
Sora,
Yeah.
as it kind of the head pops out of the clouds, you watch another lightning blast go off. I'm gonna send you a message.
Okay.
All right, I think it's time to rush to that pyramid. Everyone gather up.
The lightning kind of goes off again, and then you just watch the dreadnought kind of rapidly pull back into the cloud.
What?
As this creature just comes up and swallows the whole thing.
Yep.
What?
Yep. Oh boy.
What is?
The dreadnought swallows everything, or something swallows the dreadnought?
Something swallowed the
Something
dreadnought.
swallows the dreadnought.
It's a chaos
It's
god.
much bigger than it.
I don't know, but let's not stick around.
Okay, let's get out. Okay. Nope.
I'm in my happy place. I'm in my happy place.
You have a really
That's
fucked up
alright.
happy place.
To give reference, this is just a big floating orb with a big ass mouth and 2 eyes. It has no other arms or anything else.
Unicron.
All right, so you guys speed over towards the pyramid.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I speed away from that thing.
It kind of shifts and starts slowly hovering in the same direction as you guys.
Oh, good.
Stop for a moment. Does it seem to also stop, or?
No.
Nope, not stopping. Not stopping for that.
I think you're the only one who stops.
Hmm.
It doesn't like
Um,
speed up, but it's keeping a decent hover pace.
I imagine Dustin would be keeping up the rear, making sure no one lags behind. So he probably would have tapped your shoulder and got you to move again.
Let's stop for a moment to see if it also stopped.
Nope.
Why?
But
Seriously, why?
How
uh,
close do you
well,
let it
what
get
I was
before you
doing is
start
seeing if it's
fleeing?
like literally she's stopping long enough to turn to see if it also stops and then continuing on. I say a moment, I mean a moment.
No, I'm just at what distance away from it was what I was going for.
The pyramid or the creature?
Creature. I didn't know if you're waiting
How
for it to
close
like,
is the
okay, it's
creature
getting
to
too close. Well, right now that creature is probably like it's still like 800 feet away,
Okay.
but it's moving at about 120 feet per round, well, per movement.
Does it look like it's just heading in the same direction as us, or is it also lowering?
It is also lowering.
So either it's coming after us or it's coming after the city. How close to the pyramid are we?
At this point, you're probably like another 2 minutes away.
Well, I can get us there faster. Hopefully lose it, but it might just keep going.
Ari, as you guys are
Mhm.
flying over, you notice the fabric on your clothing starts shifting backwards as you watch this creature open its mouth and everything starts getting pulled. I need everyone to make a dex save.
Oh no.
How close are we to each other?
Wonderful.
Wait, should we get in running order so we would know where Dustin is before this happens?
Yeah, I guys will let you get in order that you're
Okay,
flying in.
I
'cause
said
Lee
Dustin
trying
was
to help.
holding up the back, so he's going to be in the back.
Okay,
Suka
well,
is going to be
so-
wherever Sora is.
Classic Theris with no decks.
Oh, I still have a bless on, I think.
You sure we
yeah,
can't? You sure we
we
can't do? You sure we can't do a strength save or something?
If you want
Ari
to
and Death are used to flying in harsh winds.
Alright, I guess nobody wanted to line up and get a +5. Alright.
Well, it's because I would probably be near the front, so I didn't move
It
close.
wouldn't have mattered for me.
Okay. Give me a second.
We were moving under buildings.
Whoops. Did I roll that twice? I did.
Yep. I'll take a 35 for fun.
Oh, there, so I gotta send you a message.
Oh.
Nope, I almost said it in game. Almost caught me off my guard there.
I rolled exactly as good as Theris did.
Holding up the rear.
There you go. That's all the message. I just can't send it in Discord because people might see it right now.
I did it one time.
I know.
Accidentally, not even on stream. In a YouTube video.
You but one time.
Yep, saw that one time. We heard all of those plots you've done trying to kill Allie.
No proof.
So where's everyone positioned? Just simply Prize is planning on holding up the rear.
I
But yeah,
would
with
not
an
have-
8.
I would not have benefited from it, sadly.
Well, more mean like a bunch of people are placed over here. Is that where everyone wants to be, or where does everyone want to be relative to each other? Move your tokens now.
Are we still on the same battle mat or something?
We're just
Yeah.
using it because it's the whole city basically looks like this. As you guys are flying, you just kind of watch as Theris kind of fades and reappears a distance in front of everybody.
Did he just
I
dimension door?
think so.
Can he do that?
I guess so.
I'm not even looking back. I'm just like yelling for everybody. Or we should have telepathic bond up, I think. Still, I'm just telling everybody
so.
move quickly.
All right, everyone gather up.
I am not willingly going to willingly move closer to that thing.
What do you have planned?
I'm just gonna teleport us. Because that thing is getting closer.
How far do we have to go?
You're about like a minute away. Like this is the chase to the pyramid. Hopefully that you can get away from it. You can try to hide in a building too if you want. There's plenty of buildings. They just don't have any doors.
Does it seem to the buildings don't have doors or windows?
Well, they have like the openings where they would be, but there's not like actually doors or like windows to anything. Everything's just completely open.
We could try hiding. Does it seem to be destroying buildings as it's passing, or?
No, it seems to like be fixated on you guys.
Now, can we, if this is after, can we move by thought?
Yeah, you don't have like a great speed, but it does allow you to kind of move and float, similar to like how the astral plane works. However, as it's about 750 feet away, as you guys kind of gather up, Leah,
Hi.
you just watch as this massive tongue fires from out of its mouth directly at you.
Oh, great.
I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw, please.
Whew.
You just watch, like, not expecting this thing to have this kind of range. Sorry, you kind of see it coming and aren't really in the danger, but it hits right where you were as you kind of fly away from that spot, and it completely crushes the tile that you were standing on.
Okay.
Sora, as it hits, you do notice there seems to be some sort of rune on its tongue, and the tongue flies all the way back to the creature.
Wait, did it come off or was
No,
it just
no.
really long?
It's a really, really long tongue.
Okay.
Okay, so I can teleport us to the pyramid or back to the pedal bridge or the river. Like, you know, that thing.
Does it seem to be fixated on me? In particular?
Roll an Arcana check.
Mm.
It's almost like Def's like, hold on, let me make this for you. That's my minimum roll. The thing I would say that you do kind of put together, you think back, and I'm just going to give you guys a freebie because it's been a couple weeks. Plus, I was gone a week, and then we missed a week. You think back to like how the star itself was interacting with the people who it tried to like suck into it, like it did to Allie originally. You gather it probably senses you guys, but it's probably fixated on those of you with more magic ability.
Okay.
But you guys better move quick. That tongue flew back pretty darn quick.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hook arms with Jason and I'll be like, you guys will be fine, right? Later. And I'm gonna dimension door up next to theirs.
Sure.
Pyramid it is.
I'm just gonna move 110 feet around every 6 seconds.
All right, so you guys race. Let me see. All right. So as you guys are going, it does kind of close the gap to some extent. It's going to get 2 shots off before you guys. Actually, I need you guys, since you get there, go ahead and roll perception investigations to try to find any way into this thing.
Either or both.
Whatever you're looking for. If you're looking for just a thing, it'd be perception. If you're looking for like hidden switches,
You just
You know,
unlocked
I
the
really
mysteries of the
enjoyed
universe.
it. I really enjoyed it when we didn't have a rogue. You can go back to where you came from, you know.
Okay, so I find the door and the keys, right?
I'll lease it on this thing like that.
You find the door, the doormat, the keys under the doormat, you know, their life insurance policy, credit cards.
Another tube of super deft hot sauce for some reason.
Your
I
third
will
eye
tell you
opens
that-
up.
It is funny for one specific reason only.
It was a
Um,
35 DC.
As you walk towards the pyramid, like you guys were looking around, there's nowhere to go. Deft, as you kind of walk up to an area, a door makes itself appear.
Oh, that's nice. Guys, here.
Okay, cool.
It's fine.
All right, so who would the two people in the rear be? Dustin and who
Dustin.
else? Oh, he doesn't have that shield in this world, though.
Part of me thinks it'd be someone who has a slower movement speed, and the only one I can think of is Jambo.
I was just gonna say before you said it. Why are you looking at Jambo? I can feel what you're looking at.
I mean,
How fast is your robot, Dark?
I think the same speed as a human.
Actually,
No,
your
actually,
robot,
it's
What?
faster.
at one point, as this thing was getting closer, you just watch as it puts its arm around Tanya's waist and just kind of hugs onto her. And Tanya puts the fist out, and there's like a little clip for the rocket fist that comes out, but it's secured to the arm itself, and it propels them forward.
Uh-huh.
Sounds
Oh,
good.
She said another word.
No, she can say like 8 words.
Okay.
She's
Cool.
gotten better over the break. So it's going to be Jambo and Surprise.
It could also be Allie or Caleb.
No, Allie's super fast.
Oh, right, she has the boots. I forgot.
And Caleb's also super fast. Well, in general, Allie's fast even without the boots. With the boots, she's... Yeah. All right, so it does fire 2 beams that it kind of spits out of its mouth. You see like light flash. If you had to guess, just based on what you saw, Sword, it's probably coming from the rune on the tongue. But 2 blasts do go out. That's a dex save for Surprise. And a dex save for Jambo. Oh, we rolled a nat 1.
Oh, no.
so
He's
he,
got such a high mod, too.
hey, look, it's Benson.
You each take... Oh, man. Dustin,
Yeah.
you take
If it's a spell, this damage is halved.
83 points of necrotic damage, halved. So
Halved.
41.
Yep.
So go and heal yourself for 42. Jambo
Oh, shoot.
takes...
Oh, Champo's gonna die.
You were right.
You just watch Dustin as Jambo gets hit next to you, and he just is gone.
Even with half damage?
Oh, the
It's
half
the
damage
aura.
for both?
Yeah, because it's an aura effect.
Hold on. What was the...
Yeah, the
I
aura
just saved
effect
those.
is aura of warding, and it resistance to spell damage for everyone within my aura.
Hold on.
The beams come out. The paladin grabs the lizard, holds up the shield. They're enveloped in light for a moment.
He doesn't have a shield.
Mm.
That's really important. He does not have a
Holds
shield.
up his arm.
Ooh.
They're enveloped in light for a moment. And 2 slightly crispier individuals emerge from the light after a moment.
All right. Because your new powerful version of your future self, or your past self, has this ability,
Honestly,
he has 27 hit points left and does not get disintegrated.
Oh.
He was gone, like dead. Like you would have had, yeah.
I
Dude.
saved your.
You were
You
almost-
owe me so much for saving your lizard.
No, he's expendable.
Oh, that's true.
You were almost rid of him.
Can I scoop him
I
up
was
and
almost free of him.
just sprint to the door? After that,
Oh yeah. After that, like you guys get hit and then you make it inside.
cool.
Are you two alright?
I hate magic.
Oh, Jambo, you're all crispy.
Jumbo hurt.
Good boy,
Looks like your
Jambo.
arm's falling off a little bit here. And I'm going to heal him for all of his wounds with lay on hands. How much is that? So I can mark it down.
He's got 64
level.
wounds.
Oh, for him? Yeah, he's got 64 currently.
Yeah, I'll heal him for. You know what? I'll heal him for 40.
Oh, I'm glad you're both alright.
And then I just toss him over to Leah.
As you go to toss him, he holds onto your arm.
Yes.
Give Jumbo life.
Yes.
Jumbo would give you life debt, but Jumbo already in one. But as soon as Jumbo done with this one, he come back and see you. Mm-hmm.
What is it with kobolds and life debts?
Hmm.
You're like the fourth one to offer me that.
Very respectable creatures, kobolds.
Very loyal.
Evidently.
Ari will start taking a look
I start
around.
shaking my arm to get him off.
He just sits there like he sits on the ground staring at you, like licks his eyeball every so often, just sitting there. All right, so you guys look around. You just kind of see like this open inner pyramid shape within the pyramid itself. And you see like a bunch of crystals that are kind of in the wall that are almost the same light color as the lights you saw previously. They're not lit
Yes,
up.
that's where.
The tubes they seem to head
Yes.
down.
This is where all the people from the city are hiding? I get the feeling they weren't running from us. Shall I have a look?
Yeah.
Oh, and
Mm-hmm.
by the way, you notice as you look up at the ceiling, suspended in what you gather is the crystal you saw before. Almost looks like it's floating in outer space. You see this creature unconscious, just floating.
Aslan?
Oh,
Who?
who?
That was a joke.
C.S. Lewis. I got it.
But this very large creature is just kind of floating in suspended animation almost in the air.
Would you say he's about 60 feet away?
Yeah, it's not a super tall one, so I'd say probably. He's behind like a barrier in a crystal, though.
Oh, that does affect
Just
it.
for reference.
Oh no, that one. Now that one I want. That one I think I could turn to stone.
Oh, I bet.
So what now?
I bet it's the one who was controlling the cats.
Well, if the crystal isn't blocking divine sense, I did use it.
You cast Divine Sense?
Yep.
Let's see.
Celestial fiend or undead
It is
or
not.
hollow spell equivalent.
Mm-mm. I will tell you what you do sense. Hold on.
Are you going to tell me Sunte is evil for the third time?
Maybe.
Just have to make sure you remember.
I shall tell you what you detect for those as well.
What? Okay.
Laura will start making her way down the stairs.
Let's get out from anywhere near the front.
These gemstones are really pretty.
You know, that other me had a really impressive rock collection that I forgot about.
Hmm?
Kind of reminds me of this.
He was studying the star. I don't think maybe he got some information about it? Or its inhabitants?
Nah, he was pretty dumb. I don't think he cracked it that hard.
I don't know, Daft.
No. If he did, that means he didn't tell us. Which is a major dick move on his part.
All right, message is sent. All right, so you see this creature above you. There doesn't seem to be any doors or anything that lead down or stairs. You just see these crystals. The crystals look like they probably go down. But you're
Oh, okay. Is there like a open or like a large open chasm or something that goes down for the crystals,
No.
or
It's just floor.
no? Okay.
You're not sure how it connects to the piece below it. You could always try to go back outside the pyramid and fly outside the city underneath it and down.
No, I'm not going back outside there.
I figured this.
Wait, are the crystals on the floor or the ceiling?
They kind of like go from like the top down the walls, and you can kind of tell by the design that they continue downward. You probably would gather that the lights that were traveling traverse over these. They're like very thin layers of crystal. It's like D&D fiber optics.
This place has got
Oh.
Wi-Fi.
Oh, I thought that was Synthé. Sure. All right, there you go.
Well, that was a lot. I'm gonna have a sit. I'm gonna go have a sit down.
Where do you sit down?
I walk over to Caleb.
Uh-huh.
I clamber up top his shoulders.
Mhm.
Man, don't have a kingdom anymore, but at least I still have my throne.
He kind of like looks up at you. You're a strange fellow.
Oh, and we lost Techno.
I fully agree, buddy.
Like, I don't know if I actually knew you in a former life, but you're not too bad.
Oh, why thank you.
Kind of small, but not too bad.
Not too small, right? I'm like
No.
average sized.
You're very small.
I'm like normal, right? You're just a big guy. You're just extra large. Oh
He
man.
just kind of looks at you. There,
You
it's okay.
You calling him fat?
No, I'm calling him beefy.
Thick boy.
I don't eat beef.
I know this about you.
It's a
I regained
personal
dinner.
choice.
Makes me a lot smoother than expected. Power flickered for a moment. Sorry, what did I miss?
We're still just hanging out in the room, looking for ways down.
I have reclaimed my throne.
And Deft is sitting on top of Caleb.
She'll take a seat beside him.
On Caleb?
Oh, on Caleb. Sorry, I
Allie,
thought you
get
said
up
on
here.
the table. Never
Allie.
mind.
Allie kind of walks up to him. I don't think my backpack would fit me anymore.
Oh man, it was such a good backpack too.
It was good footing.
Maybe we can get a bigger one made.
Maybe, although he's kind of weaker now. Maybe I should make one to carry him in.
No.
He just kind of like almost grunts and puffs. Kind of like looks about the pyramid. Anyone got any ideas?
Leah's gonna pipe up. Well, considering I can kind of turn into a being of light, I could go check it out.
Jason's kind of
Wow.
sitting in the hall by where you guys came in. It's still
Are
out
you
there.
sure? You go down there and something bad happens. We probably would have a great deal of difficulty coming in to help you.
I will just dimension door back up. I'll stay in the
As
crystal.
long as it's not something that's alright. Just be careful.
I'll just take a quick look. Be right back.
Jason like looks at you from down the hall. Don't take too long.
I get in a crystal and I like blow him a kiss and wink and I just go straight down.
All right. So you go into thought form.
Mhm.
And down you go. As you look down, this entire. Oh, hold on 1 second.
Oh, you're still on the switchboard, huh?
Someone needs something.
Oh,
No, it's my
no.
wife. COVID calls.
You found Nobel's wife. She was within the pyramid the whole time.
Sorry about that. She does not actually need anything. She was just bored.
Oh.
I was like, you do know I'm streaming right now. She's like, oh yeah, it's Friday.
So did she prank call me or what?
No, she just was like, because she's quarantining in our room, and then our oldest is quarantining in his room, and then my office is like next door. So this is how I'm normally summoned for food or water or other things.
I see.
When things are needed, I'm called and I deliver. All right, so you go down this entire column. Probably goes like a good mile or so.
Oh wow.
Down into this larger star-shaped structure. It is 100% crystal. The outside looks like it has some sort of like protective, either shell or like spell layer on it, but everything else is the same crystal.
Okay. I don't necessarily want to go ahead of everyone. We didn't really check out the big room, did we? Or did we look through it pretty well?
I mean, you're in there. No one's rolled anything. I mean, you see the creature above you, but like, there's nothing specifically that like stands out. If you want to like start investigating things or checking shit out, you can.
Do I just see normal stuff with my eyes?
The rolls of thunder.
Do I have to roll investigation or can I spot with perception?
You don't see anything specifically that just like stands out from a perception standpoint. Like it just looks like floor. Like the design is all exactly the same.
All right, I will investigate the best of my abilities.
Sure. So whoever would like to investigate around the room, go.
I'll give you a roll. Ari is distracted by a crystal.
Dora,
Yes.
you do notice something strange. As you're kind of like walking around and you're just like looking, there's like a piece of paper stuck in between like two of the bricks. And it's like ripped off of something else.
Can I gently take that piece of paper?
Yeah.
Does it say anything?
It doesn't really say. The only things you can make out, the top left corner of the book in common, it says volume 8, and kind of the bottom part before it gets ripped off says the legend of, and that's all it says. Looks like a comic book.
Deft.
Yeah, what?
I blame you for this, and I hand him over the comic book.
No,
It's
that's
like
not mine.
It's a ripped off corner of like the front page of a comic book.
No. That's not mine.
But you note where the bricks were, where it was stuck.
It was right here. Anything with those bricks?
You look, you don't see anything that like activates them, but it looks like maybe they separated and the paper got stuck in there.
Give it a knock.
How close are you standing, Deft?
I'm on Kale's shoulder still, so if he's walking over, sure, I'll be close, but if he's just hanging out, I'll be across the room yelling.
So you walked over to
Ari
give
walks
Deft
over
the
and
comic piece then.
No, I just kind
yeah, I think Zora walked over to Death.
No, I was waving it at him from right next to those.
Yeah, I would have figured he waved it at you and you probably would've-
Okay, yeah, fine. I'll head over.
As you
Ari's
walk
knocking on the
over,
wall.
you see like a rune appear on the floor.
No. Stop it. I'm pointing at the rune.
It kind of just pulses and
When
glows.
did I get there?
Was it there before?
I take 10 steps back.
And it kind of
Does
slowly
it-
fades down and goes dark until you can't even see it anymore.
Yeah,
I walk back
Deft,
towards it.
It starts getting brighter.
Oh my god.
It seems it
I
recognizes
think
you.
your other self has definitely been in here.
Why is this my life?
So he did lie to us.
I don't think we ever asked him if he's been in the star.
I mean, you're right.
We asked him how to use it and what it does. And he told us. We didn't ever ask him if he'd been in it. Or if you even could go in it.
Although now that you guys are kind of mentioning this out loud as to each other, there are some odd similarities between the way this place is kind of built, and it seems that Def learned how to build the place at such a young age.
I'm just like rubbing my face, like, oh.
Seems that not just our Def sometimes gets curious with other magics. Wizards.
So,
Wizards,
what
man.
does that rune actually mean? Is it like a secret entrance? Or maybe you have to, I don't know, do like a pose or a password?
Pose?
I do a pose on the rune.
What pose do you do?
I'm picturing like a Power Ranger entrance move
Mhm.
where it like explodes in the background when they're done.
Sure. It picks up your ridiculous intent. And as you do your thing, you watch as a staircase appears, like a spiral staircase.
Oh my god, it worked.
See?
You passed the
Oh.
character test. It's
No,
definitely you.
I didn't want that to work. I was joking.
There's no one as nerdy as you that can do that move. It's
No.
definitely the right one.
You
I
played
guess Sora's
yourself.
not the only one who's like their other self.
All right, fine. This might be
Yeah.
a little bit my fault, but not my fault. It's his fault.
Yeah, he's not here right now, so I have to blame one of you.
That's fine.
Or
I'm also
chuckles and
kinda-
will peek down the stairs.
I'm also kind of blaming myself right now. This is a hot mess.
Hey,
Now, when you say you
yourself
blame
managed to
yourself,
find a message.
do you mean yourself, or yourself?
Myself,
Mhm,
clearly.
obviously.
All right, I guess we're going this way.
Do you think this leads down to wherever Leah went?
And it goes down.
There's only one way to find out.
You guys go down.
Mm-hmm.
Leah would have come back up, seeing if it was like a mile long. I don't
Mhm.
think she can go that far in like solid.
No, yeah. You probably would have gone down a little bit, done a little look
We
around.
should have someone send me a message.
Well, as soon as Leah gets back, we'll have her send one.
Yep.
Kill all of you in your sleep.
Will you at least send us a message first so we know how long we have?
No, I will not.
Just send us a message at the end. It was me. All right, so you guys wait till Leah kind of comes back. You guys start walking down the spiral staircase. It goes for probably like a minute, and then it kind of comes to like a big metal door. What do you do? They're like, damn it, not a door.
The most impassable of obstacles.
You thought I didn't know your weakness.
We can't knock. He would never knock. We would never think to do that. That can't be it.
Do you people just not know how to knock?
I don't know what that is.
Okay.
Yeah, I would normally just like lockpick the doors. There's no reason to knock.
With the other you?
Maybe. There's no lock on this door, is there?
It's just a big metal door. You don't, I mean, you see where it opens, but you don't see like a handle or a lock or anything.
I'm just
Is
gonna
it a
like
push?
start trying to pry it open.
Kind of give it a little shove. It's a pretty hefty door. You're gonna have to do something really strong or hit it really hard, or etc. I always like etc.
Hit it hard. Hit it fast.
Man, I'm stumped.
Throw dots.
You... What are you doing all right over there, skinny pink boy?
Sora, be honest with me. Am I really that skinny?
Yeah. You are.
Oh, I need to start eating better. Yeah, we're having a door situation.
You know what? Give me a second. I think I need to pay more attention to something really quick.
That's more a general one. I just didn't know if you saw that I added it.
Oh no, yeah, I saw the tab. I know
Okay,
what it's
good,
labeled.
good.
I see everything in there.
Gotcha. I was like, I'm pretty sure I told you I gave you stuff, but I don't remember if I told you that I added.
It's kind of hard to miss. It's right at like the top of my action page.
I tried to organize it very nicely.
You did. Thank you. Nah, I'm probably just gonna try to convince Caleb to push the door open with me.
So you guys go to do it. Would you like to roll your own athletics, or would one of you like advantage?
What is his athletics modifier?
12.
Yeah, he can roll with advantage.
Just like rub his shoulders as he goes. You got this. But you rub hard. Ooh, 24. He kind of goes to push against it. Seemingly not enough to just force it open. I hate doors.
It can't be this. It can't possibly be this. I knock on the door.
You knock on the door. Nothing happens.
I knew it. We would never think to do that.
Maybe it's a secret knock.
You know, I'm just really hoping I don't have to pose again. That was a little embarrassing.
I mean, you've already embarrassed yourself. Why not continue to do it?
Tanya.
Yes.
Rosie seems to be acting kind of strange. She just kind of keeps looking at you. Tanya? Ah, Rosie.
I just look at Rosie and give her like, what you want? kind of look.
She kind of like, you say that? And she just kind of like shrugs. She just looks
Sorry about that.
confused at what you're
Seems-
currently doing. Welcome back.
What did I miss?
They're just trying to open the door.
And no, knocking doesn't work.
Which door? So I went down the bottom of the staircase and there was a door?
Big metal
Yeah.
door, yeah. Dustin and Caleb tried to pry it open.
Maybe you need a passcode? Okay, Daft, what's the most other you thing you can think of?
Open sesame.
Open sesame.
I hate that I got that right.
Nothing happens.
Yeah, no, opening the door wasn't me hating it, was me guessing what it would be.
I'm not gonna pose again. I'm not.
Is there like a rune on the ground or?
No, it's just a big, huge metal door.
Def, check Discord for me.
No. I'm not saying that. You
No,
can't make me.
I will not make you.
See, it's gotta be something of his interest. Oh, what was the name of that hot sauce? You know, the secret hot sauce that he had under the table.
Maybe if I like put some on the door, it'll just eat right through.
No, don't waste that. That was good.
Yeah, it's good
It's like
stuff.
military grade hot sauce we have there.
Did it have
No,
like a
Nick,
name?
I'm not gonna say it. Hey, why did you start this?
I'm sorry. They don't even know what it is. It's absolutely wrong, too.
Oh, I'm getting peer pressure now.
I'm gonna grab a beer 5 feet behind me while you guys figure out what you want to try. Be right back.
Yeah, I got AFK real quick too. Be right back.
I am so sorry I put that pressure onto you.
Thunder is loud. I make no promises that I won't lose connection again.
What's your next idea?
Is the door surrounded by stone, or is it like a metal hallway?
It's the same stone that like the floor was made out of.
And it doesn't sound like you can move around if you use meld into stone. It sounds like you're kind of stuck where you touch, right?
You can go through it or go into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could like go into a
Is
wall
there
and go
any-
out the other side, or go into it and stay there and come back out.
But it's not like I can like go in, shimmy to the right, and come out.
Yeah, you can pass through it, but only you would be able to pass through it.
That's where I'm at.
Allie just kind of like looks. Really, really hate doors.
Why does this happen so often? We never get better at it.
Oh, that's. Okay, question.
Allie just yells out password. Nothing happens.
1, 2, 3.
Wizards cannot learn command, right?
I think they can.
I think they can.
Okay. I'm ready to try that before I meld into stone. I'm going to use command, and I'm going to command the door to open.
I think that's only works on humanoids, but if you want to try.
Roll. What's your DC?
My DC is 19.
So you like, why not? You reach out towards the door. Open! And you see Jambo slowly walk over to it and try to start opening it.
Oops.
Was worth a
Seemingly
shot.
had no effect on the door.
So, Deft, did that hot sauce have name on it?
I think it was a
What?
black. It was a Black Skull bottle. I think that's it.
Was it too quiet or?
I missed the last part.
Did that bottle of hot sauce have like a name on it or anything? Or a word?
I'll pull it out and look at it.
It just has the skull design on it.
I don't think it's this.
Alright, I'm gonna melt into the stone and get on the other side of the door.
Can I investigate the stone before as he does that?
Investigate what?
Just the door.
Sure, roll investigation check.
Nope. It's a door.
Alright, so surprise, you cast Meld into Stone. Alright, so you kind of go in and pass through, and you look on the other side. This seems to like be the outside of the tube that goes down. It almost looks like the door opens up, almost like the tube itself is like a bridge when you walk out this way. However, if you reach out and you try to put your hand like to get on to where the path would be, there seems to be a protective layer on the outside. It seems it lines up with the shape of the metal door. You go back through.
Yeah, so it has to open. Alright. Yeah, I'll because I can't exit on the other side, so I'll relay that.
Probably also to protect people walking across it from things floating outside. If they were to make it. Alright, so you come back inside.
No shortcuts.
Huh. You have any explosives or anything? Hey, you always have explosives, Tanya. Just blow it up.
Actually, I do have explosive.
No, we're not exploding a door.
Tanya.
Yes.
As everyone's kind of like trying to figure out a way to get this door open, you notice Rosie is gone.
Uh-oh.
I tried to scout. Scout, where did Rosie go?
Kind of like turns around and just kind of flies off towards the door and passes through it.
God
Isn't
damn
it?
it, I go through the door.
You hit the door with your face.
What?
It, only constructs can pass through?
I can't even. I can't look
All
through
right.
my.
Hey. I'm
Oh,
gonna
I know. I want to try. This is gonna hurt. I'm gonna yell for Rosie to come back see if she comes back.
You wait about a minute, and then you see Rosie kind of pop through the door.
I'm gonna go inside Rosie.
Oh no.
take it slow.
I'm gonna slowly try to go through the door.
The downside to this, the only way to get inside of Rosie is when she's in her sphere mode for the transportation mode. You want to do that?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a try and go really slow. See if we can get through this one.
All right, so you kind of slowly go, and you start rolling forward, and the sphere stops on the door.
All right.
I'm gonna get out. Let's see.
I'm gonna probably hurt myself, but I'm gonna close my eyes and try walking through the door.
You kind of close your eyes and you start walking towards the door, waiting for like your hands to catch onto it, and you pass right through it.
Mm-hmm.
Why are your doors so weird?
Well, let's follow suit. Close her eyes and also attempt to walk through the door.
Cynthia doesn't get it.
Yeah.
I guess my
you probably never would have figured out that nerd's password anyways.
my homunculus. I can't look through its eyes, can I?
No.
Theris,
Can
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 you
I-
move bless from Cynthia?
I inspect the
No,
door?
sorry.
Yeah. From the other side, there is no door.
No, I thought there was a door we couldn't get through that the robots were going through.
Yeah. You just can't see it from this
Yeah.
side. It's not real.
You guys coming?
Put the door in your mind only.
The real door was the friends we made along the way.
We have friends.
Who said that, Leah or Deft?
Deft.
Definitely.
Come on, Deft. Come on, Ari. As she says, come on, Ari, the door opens. she just looks
No.
over.
Wait, hang on. Oh no, that means my
No.
my joke password was really, really close.
No, it did not.
Out of character, I knew that was the password. So I got the just walking through it before Ari could ask if there was anything in his mansion that you might have had. That would give insight on the password.
Oh, if that was the line of questioning, that would have died real quick.
I knew you guys were getting close too. I was like, they gotta be getting close. Like, I don't know, but I feel like someone's getting there.
I'll send you the joke I sent to Deft.
No, you two are the ones I was worried about. I was like, I don't know. Those two might be.
It's not good. It's not a good joke, Kate.
It
It's
isn't.
bad.
It's bad.
I'm not saying that.
It was kind of close. It wouldn't have been his
see?
password, but you're not far off.
Yeah, it's oddly surprising.
All right, so you guys are now walking on top of this big giant crystal thing that you were flying through, Leah.
And when they
It's
said
almost
that,
like gravity.
all I can hear is Dixie's Midnight Runners. Come on, Ari. Oh.
It plays when the door opens. It's funny. It's like elevator music that goes off. So, gravity almost seems like it shifted. Like it seems like the world is supposed to be this way, sideways now. It's a weird place. But now you can make your way across.
So my name is the password.
Yeah, Duff just looks very embarrassed.
Deft, you kind of look a little red there.
You alright?
No, that's just my normal complexion. And I like cover my face and I turn away.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you guys start walking across.
Yeah.
It's about a mile. You take a nice leisurely walk across. It's actually really nice. You do see the creature off in the distance that is eating another astral dreadnought.
What a nice walk. What a
You just
peaceful
see the
walk.
tongue go out and suck him in. He doesn't seem to notice you where you currently are, though.
In a quieter tone. Do you also have a secret door that my name's the password for?
No, I never figured out how to make secret doors like that, but it's not the worst password.
Hambo's just behind you guys, just like and keeps walking. He does also stop for a second to admire the giant blue creature floating in the distance.
Of course he does.
Someday. All right. Is there anything you guys would like to do or prepare as you walk across this mile-long crystal bridge?
I got nothing.
Can I take a chunk of the crystal bridge?
Yeah, can I do that thing
You
that I
can
sent you?
certainly try.
I'm gonna try
Okay.
breaking off a tiny piece of crystal.
Why?
With
what
like
are
your
you
tinker
doing?
tools.
Hold on, I didn't hear what Nobel said.
Like
You
using
said with your
tinker
tinker tools.
Yeah.
Sure. Roll a tinker check.
Tanya, no. That's a bad. Oh, well. She's doing it.
This shit is freaking hard. Like you hit it, but nothing happens.
Wow.
You rolled really poor.
Rosie, break me off a chunk.
Tanya,
Don't try
why?
and break it while we're on it. Or at all.
Fine, I'll wait till we get to the end and try to take a chunk.
Rosie's like holding her fist up, looking at you like, am I supposed to hit it or no?
No.
I look at her. Wait till we get to the end of the road. Then we'll take a chunk.
We need to cross the
Rosie.
How were we supposed to get back then?
That's why I'm only taking a small chunk.
Tanya. Leah, can you tell her the ramifications of what shattering or breaking off a chunk of this bridge might do? Or Darius, or one of you two?
Tanya, if you go taking things that don't belong to you, that you don't know what they do, you're going to turn out like that wizard Deft. And you don't want that.
Harsh.
Right. So you guys make it after about 30-ish minutes, I'd say. It's not too bad. And you get to the other side, there is a similar looking door, but this one is more of a golden hue.
Do you think this is another one of his doors or someone else's door?
I guess we'll find out.
Sorry.
Nothing happens.
Alright, not his door.
Can we pass through this one?
Tell me what you want to do, and I'll tell you what happens.
I walk into it face first.
You smack your face into the door.
You're not that bright, are you?
It worked with the last one.
Did you close your eyes?
Of course I did.
Did you?
Close your eyes harder, boss.
Like squeeze my eyes shut and try it again.
You smack your face into the door
Oh
again.
my god.
Your nose starts to bleed a little bit. Again.
No, I think that's quite enough.
Try it backwards.
Yeah, no,
I don't think we're getting in that way.
I think it'll work this time if I do it backwards.
Heft.
Yeah, it doesn't. It
Look
Ah,
faster.
okay, we should. All right, let's actually try and get through this door.
Are you alright?
I knock.
nothing happens. Jason just walks up to you, past you guys and pushes the door.
Wait, okay, was it a normal sized door?
It's just a door.
No, it was the same size. It just was a door.
You know, I kind of see why you guys don't like doors.
Allie kind of stops for a
Come on.
second. I wish Madeline were here.
It's been forever since we've seen her. I hope she's
miss my
okay.
kid.
I like to think that she did own a candy store.
I wonder what happened to Ratman.
I don't know.
Well, he's on his 7th mice so far.
Huh?
Sorry, he was what?
His sidekick. He goes through mice like no one else I've ever seen. It's quite a good read. You should look into it.
Wait. You've got a Ratman?
You don't read the books? They're very popular.
You know what to say about yourself.
A Ratman comic.
You made it up. It's on you.
Hey, can I walk back outside?
The 4th mouse is my favorite.
You can go back outside. It's just a door, so you can open it and close it normally.
No, I meant can I have the thing with the disintegrate twin just eat me and get me out of this?
If you really want to try, you could probably find out.
No,
I
I'm
didn't
good.
know he wrote books.
So inside this room, there's like this circular looking. I'd say with your collective intelligence, you guys could figure it's some sort of platform. And it's got like this cool like diagram of what you would assume is like the galaxy kind of inlaid into it.
Hmm.
And then in the middle, there's like a singular one of those purple crystals, like on a little stand that sticks up.
Do you think this is for your scrying?
Hard to say.
What do you guys do?
So there's a little purple crystal.
So the floor itself is this big golden circle with like an engraved picture of the galaxy in it. Almost like if you pictured what like a star chart might look like.
Okay.
In the center of that, there's like a podium that sticks up, and on top of that is the purple crystal, which is dead center.
Okay. Is it big or small?
The crystal? It's
Yeah.
medium sized. And it's attached to the podium, which is attached to the golden plate.
Okay.
Wander over and stand at the podium.
I'm just gonna put my hands on this. I really want to.
Sure. You put your hand on it, it begins to glow. And the podium begins to lower into the floor. Well,
Like
actually,
sink
technically,
into the floor, or
the disc
become
begins
flush?
to lower. So the podium itself doesn't move.
Oh, okay.
The you were standing on begins to lower, and then you watch as you get about 20 feet down, another golden disc appears and closes above you. And you're currently
Yeah.
floating. It's bright. You look like you're floating down into some sort of jungle.
Oh.
It looks like the interior of this star is some sort of forest jungle biome of some sort that has been made. But you descend down about 600 feet before you kind of settle on the ground.
We'll go ahead and feel the grass. Does it feel like actual grass, or?
Yeah, it's like real grass, real trees. There's animals. Like a little river not too far from where you are.
Well, this is odd.
Is Steph still holding the crystal, or?
No, once you touched it, the disc just started lowering. The podium itself stayed up top.
Yeah, that one was
Okay.
easy. We can't resist
Where
touching
are we
shiny
now?
things. You know,
She'll pick
considering
a blade of grass and see if it bursts into flames, or see if she can set it on fire.
Yeah, you could light it on fire.
Why do you always set things on fire?
I was just seeing if it was real. It's real
You can-
grass.
You can burn fake grass, I'm assuming.
But you look up, it just looks like a
So-
normal sky.
Okay, did we get teleported to someplace? Here, let's try the mirror. Pull out the mirror, see if
Sure.
she can't get in contact with Soren.
Roll D100.
seeing Ari pull out her mirror, can I just kind of take out mine as well? While thinking about Victoria.
Sure.
Do you
Roll
just
D100.
hand one out to everyone he meets now?
Oh, that's a big number. Mm-mm.
Neither of your mirrors work. It would seem.
Bad connection, maybe?
One interesting thing you do
Yeah.
note, where the disc lands, there's like a flat stone, like completely smooth. Like standing up.
So I'm guessing we're in some kind of like pocket dimension or something. And that's probably our way out.
I mean, it's probably just in the star. Just looks kind of weird.
Yeah, other than the
Maybe.
stone, it is like
Well,
full on jungle. Like you would not be able to tell the difference. It's humid.
I suppose since we're here, should we have a look around?
Yeah, what's up with this stone? I'm gonna like circle around it.
As you walk up towards it, it lights up, and it is a diagram of the ship, which apparently this is.
Oh, it's like a map. Does it have a "You are here" dot?
It actually doesn't have the dot, but it shows where your location is. Yeah.
Okay.
You actually do look. It is written in common. Uh, basically, it shows you like it looks like there's a couple of different areas in the top part of this ship. You apparently are in one of like their scientific biome areas that he's made.
Okay.
And when you say ship, you mean like the crashed ship
No, like this is a
or
totally
a different ship?
totally different.
Okay.
So it's Astaroth uses science and magic.
I'm gonna pull out a little book and try and copy down this map.
Yeah, you look as you touch areas, there are labels of things and like little directions that show you how to traverse and travel to different areas.
Yeah, I'll just copy down as much as I can.
Sure. Like it's interactive though.
Mhm.
So it doesn't do anything unless you interact with it.
She'll try and help while he's writing stuff down. She'll touch areas and read out what it says.
What area do you want to touch first? So just
How
a
mu-
reminder, so basically
Uh,
think of this almost as like a giant kebab. So at the very top, there's the little pyramid, then a very large flat city that's wider than almost the lower star figure itself. Then there's the column down that you guys walked across, and then a very, very large star-shaped massive structure for the ship. Out of the bottom of that, there's another column that goes down to a very large upside-down pyramid shape.
Okay. I suppose we'll start with the locations closest to where we are and work our way out from there.
So you look
Unless she spots
around.
anything of particular note.
It doesn't really give you. It just like for the other areas around where you are on the deck you're on. It just says like biome 1, biome 2, biome 3. There's 5 of them total. And then there's like a deck below
Okay.
you. So as you kind of poke through, a couple of the names that pop up of interest. There's the Star Chamber, the Overworld, the Underworld, Science Lab, Magic Lab, Living Quarters, Storage Facility, and then you notice something odd. There is a singular spherical object, like dead center in the middle of the ship. You click on it, but it gives no title.
I think that's probably Astaroth. Or a power source, maybe?
What do you guys want to do?
How long is it going to take them to copy down the map?
Say for what they kind of copy, they can't like in detail copy down like directions to get from room to room, but to copy the map itself and to kind of label the areas that the map showed them, like 20-30 minutes if they just do it, depending on
Yeah,
how detailed they want to be.
I kind of want to do something stupid that I've been thinking about for a while. Hey Sora,
Yeah.
Dustin's gonna come up to you and say, I'm really curious about your bone friend over there. Would you mind introducing me?
Oh boy. Yeah. Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah. So,
Who is this?
I'm assuming they asked that.
Yes, yes.
This is Dustin.
You don't know that.
Oh,
Right.
it was surprise.
He actually knows his name in this world, so we're only calling him Surprise.
Okay.
He is the person who is helping us through here, and he would wanted introductions.
Oh. How polite. And she's going to... I'm assuming she's seeing people shake hands, so she's going to hold out her hand. And Dustin is going to take it. And he's going to tell you, Sora, she feels a little tense. Will you tell her to relax a little.
That is not going to go well, but he says you feel tense.
She's hungry. You hear Caleb yell from across.
Oh, hungry. I'm gonna say since Sunthe is oblivious right now, she is a willing creature, and Dustin is going to try to focus on the evil that he sensed with Divine Sense 3 times now, and Cleansing Touch and see what happens.
You go to Cleansing Touch it. It doesn't seem to have any effect on the creature inside of her, though.
Mm-hmm.
She just kind of like looks at you. You put the hand on.
I think she'll pull away at that. Like, it feels like kind of like shocking somebody when like you rub your feet on the carpet too much. I don't like this one.
Yeah. He doesn't like you.
I'm not surprised. Most people don't. But it's the cost of duty.
Why did you want to meet her?
Oh. Just call it a hunch.
Okay, I can respect that.
Right.
What do you know about them, though?
Much.
Well, if they've gotten your trust, I'll let it be. And he'll walk away.
At this point, while they're finishing up the map, Tanya.
Yes.
There's a creature floating in the river that's just staring at you.
What does the creature look like?
It's covered in brown and white fur, and it's kind of just like floating in the water.
Gonna grab the nearest person to me and say, "Hey, do you see that? What is it?"
Rosie.
I grabbed the nearest actual living thing.
Oh, way to just say that to your daughter.
So you grab Alex. She's like, "What? What the hell is that?"
You say, "Hey guys, look at this creepy thing."
What is it?
It's a large creature floating in the water, but it's covered in like short length hair.
I have no idea what that is. There's the humanoid, insectoid,
No, it looks like an animal.
quadruped.
How far away is it from me?
Maybe like 150 feet in the river. It's got like a tail and like 2 flipper-looking things, but it's all covered in hair.
Oh damn! The one time I don't have mage hand. Can I mage hand that thing out of there?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Waiting a minute.
No, carry on. Do I know what this is?
You have no idea.
I know what this is.
Tanya, it kind of like slowly floats towards the shore. And it kind of like slowly goes to the shoreline and pops its head out and has like these big, bulbous, like adorable little black eyes, and it starts like nibbling on reeds on the shoreline.
Good look at. Can we keep it?
It's the Hamity.
It's a what?
We probably shouldn't take anything from here.
It is a
You send
hammock.
anything later.
It is a cross between a hamster and a manatee.
Oh, I need it. Oh no.
Oh no, is it adorable?
It is adorable.
I am adopting it.
So what? We have Rosie rocket punch it and bring it back.
No. How far away is it?
It's about 120 feet now that it's on the shoreline. It's just nibbling on reeds, which is also adorable.
All right, I am walking over there.
As you kind of walk over to it, it looks at you and it kind of slowly like goes under the water and like backs up a little bit. Not sure.
He's shy.
Yeah, I'll crouch down and try and be as non-threatening as I can be.
Kind of slowly pops his little nose up. And you see the two eyes and a nose just sticking out of the water looking at you.
Well, hello there.
The nose kind of like snorts air out of it and like moves the water a little bit.
I'm gonna take some rations. Can try and feed it a ration.
Sure. You throw it in there. It like lands in front of it and floats and it just kind of goes up and eats it.
Hey, Jumbo.
It popped its head out. It looks like a giant hamster head.
Jumbo, get the polymorph ready. I'm thinking
No.
maybe a scorpion for this one.
Okay, bye. And he like starts rolling up his little sleeves. As you do, you watch as another one, slightly smaller than this one, pops up behind it, and then two very small ones pop up behind that one.
Oh.
It's
Well-
a Hamity family.
Obviously, we need to put it in a bowl and then put the bowl inside Rosie.
How?
These are the size of a manatee.
Yeah.
Obviously, we gotta put reduce on them and then put them in a bowl and then put them in Rosie.
Jumbo, go for one of the little ones.
All right, and he just like starts wading into the water.
Yeah, what's he doing?
Oh, we're practicing a maneuver. We haven't gotten the chance to practice yet.
No, we're not doing anything to these things.
He looks back at you.
Yeah, we should probably save our strength. We don't know what's up ahead. 5 biomes, science lab, overworld, underworld, magic lab.
Oh, you're right. Oh no, maybe there would be a more interesting beast later on.
Jambo kind of looks at you guys. It didn't say where the bathroom was, did it?
No, it did not.
No.
He just kind of like is dancing back and forth.
I'm getting out of the water.
Or is gonna turn around and focus more on the map.
All right. He stops dancing after a couple minutes.
I'm not in the water anymore.
Neither are the Hamatees.
Jambo is the only one in the water.
Oh,
It was the
Jumbo,
only
you
one there.
spooked them. Oh well.
Oh, they were adorable.
All right, so you got a map. Where to?
Okay, so it didn't really give good directions as to where to go next. We probably came to the Star Chamber. I bet that's what was up above us. So we're probably in the overworld now, so the next spot I think is the underworld?
From what you would
And,
gather, because you did get a seed on the imagery as well, where you came in is the overworld. You are in the biomes, which are under it.
So, okay, so the
Okay,
area
I'll
that we
explain.
came in.
Yeah, so the very top area, the city, you came at the very top of it. That's the overworld.
Oh, okay.
The very bottom of it is called the underworld. The very tip of the bottom of it is the Star Chamber. Then the magic and science labs and the storage facilities are all in the center in the larger ship, and then the forward part of the ship is the living quarter. And then there's the big sphere in the center.
I drew a shape for this ship that is so incredibly incorrect, and I'm just loving trying to label it.
It's all good.
Okay, so I guess what's the closest part to us?
From where you currently are, all the biomes are on the top. Somewhere underneath you, it doesn't specifically show how to access it from where you're currently at, but the labs are both beneath you. And then the storage areas beneath them.
Okay, so I think we have to go through the labs to get to the storage and living quarters. So, look, glancing over to Dev, I think this is going to be a lot like the Delve.
You think? I mean, it looks pretty fun.
So, we just gotta find.
I would just like to point out we almost
Whatever.
died in the delve several times.
Hopefully this is less deadly than the Delve. That would be great.
Technically, I think I did die. It's a long story.
No,
Yeah, that
You
sounds
just
like a very long.
went away for a little bit.
It's okay to die. You know, it's okay to accept that.
Says the guy whose body is on loan.
Hmm. And I'm in the process of accepting it.
At this point, you guys hear like a roar from up in the air.
Look up.
There seems to be a flock of creatures kind of flying nearby that are about to pass over to you guys. Stay where you are. Do you hide? What do you do?
How big do they look?
Roll a perception check.
How big do they look?
Whoa.
They look to be about the same size as those cats because it's about 5 of them.
Oh.
I'm
They're
gonna
currently patrolling.
Yeah, we should hide.
Yeah, Ari will duck down and try and find a spot to hide.
Sure. So you guys kind of all duck out of the way. Go ahead and roll stealth checks.
Here's my one. I hit a 0.
Let's see, Jason.
That's another double nat 20s.
Good lord, Deft. Jambo. But Jambo's super stealthy, I forgot. Allie.
Well, thus far, with the exception of Ari, Def's roll without the bonus has been higher than ever.
I got a couple more. I can kill him. Alright. So, why am I rolling initiative? I wanted stealth for you, Caleb. Caleb doesn't understand stealth. He's like, I'm ready to fight. Alright. Ooh. 7, 24, 28, 17, 4, 13, 11, 11.
I imagine how this happened is soon they didn't hide. Surprise tried to get them to hide and ended up making a lot of noise yelling at them.
You watch as they kind of go over the top of where you are, go forward about 120 feet, circle back over you, and head back the way they came.
Oh, they definitely spotted us.
Hey,
All
has
right, well,
anyone seen...
we
Oh, nope. I'm right there. Never mind.
Wait, what? Did you lose track of yourself?
I couldn't find where I was.
Yeah, all right, Chuckles. Come on. We shouldn't stay around here too long. I think, well, the disc was facing that way, so, and they flew that way. Let's go that way.
Works with me.
As you guys are standing there and you kind of like, all right, we're going to head off in this direction, it starts to rain. like suddenly out of nowhere.
Okay, that's. Is it hot or cold rain?
It's not cold, but it's not like hot. It's like lukewarm. But there's a lot of it.
Hey, Sora, would you be standing around Destin or near him when like it started raining?
Yeah.
For some reason, you hear a lot of plants moving around, like, and they're coming from him, and it sounds like they're happy.
You are being watered.
Needs plenty of sunshine and water.
No, I'm not interacting with. What is that?
Oh, oh, you know.
Do I really want to know?
Um, the plating of his armor is just gonna start to just shift around and expose like the under armor where like the padding would be, and it's just an entanglement of vines that are just they seem sentient and they're all moving around.
That's so cool.
It keeps them happy. It's been a while.
Why is it always plants?
Excuse me.
No, you're fine. Just some things that I learned that I don't really care for right now. They look very nice.
Yes, I'm very fond of them too. And then they shift back.
Yeah. You're pretty quick that time. Sorry about that. What did I miss?
Dust and flavor for his armor. His under armor is all like sentient vines, basically.
Oh, okay.
He watered himself in the monsoon rains.
And Sora does not want to deal with plants right now.
You'd be so good at it though. So which location did you want to head to first? Did you have a specific one?
Should probably
You can
find
get
a building and make camp. All of you guys look really terrible.
I look great. Thank you very much.
Yeah, tell me about that when you have bags deeper than my fingers under your eyes.
Well, no, that's not
I do not.
nice. I mean,
You need a nap.
After I'm tired.
I wouldn't say tired. I mean, we've been through a lot today, sure, but you look great.
She pulls out the mirror and starts inspecting herself.
I'll
Allie
let
just
you
kind of
decide.
looks over at Deft as she say she looks great. Oh, she does she? How great does she look?
I'm leaving. There's
As
no
Ari's
one.
looking, as Ari's looking in the mirror, I just turned to Allie and I'm like doing the cut across the throat motion to just tell her to stop.
She's
Sora's
dying
covering
laughing
her,
and on the inside just chuckles and walks away.
Sora's covering her ears and walking away.
Living quarters might be fine for that if we want to take a break.
Yeah. We have to go. Do we have to go through the science labs to get to the living quarters, or?
No, there's some pathways that kind of go around stuff. So from where you are, they could access to like a transit system that's kind of beneath you, and you could make your way towards the living quarters at the front.
Okay. We'll see if we can start making our way there then.
Right. So you kind of get the general path off the active map before you leave it. And you get a basic direction of which way you need to head to kind of get to the tunnel that leads that direction.
He doesn't know what he's talking about. I look fantastic.
If anyone can see, Sora's rolling her eyes.
All right, so you guys kind of make your way through the jungle path. Whoever's trailblazing on this one, go ahead and roll survival to try to get us to the location you guys noted down.
I assume probably Ari and Deft would be either leading or close to, or at the very least guiding. As
We would be following Death
Yeah.
and Ari. Anything.
Hey, just because you drew a map doesn't make you a good trailblazer.
Yeah, I'm
You
not
can
good at
decide
maps.
whoever you want.
I am bad at maps.
Every time I look at Sunthe's sheet, I'm always like, man, she really should have proficiency in survival, and then she doesn't.
Who's got good survival?
I have a +5.
Jason's got an 8.
I think Jason's probably going to be our best bet. Ari's got a +2.
So does Surprise.
Jason looks at the map, kind of reaches down, drags his finger across the dust on the floor, kind of licks it. That way.
Not necessary.
Not specifically. There's actually a sign right there.
You know what?
Oh.
I can respect that.
Mm-hmm. And he just starts walking towards that way.
Follow along.
You guys do look, you kind of follow it, and you get to the end where you kind of like descend down to like where the tunnel entrance is, and it's like this ridiculously stupid cliff. It's probably like 320 feet down. Those of you who can fly, this is probably not too big of a deal, but other than that, it does look like it's going to take a while to maneuver through unless you guys want to be creative. Unless you want to jump.
So, what was the situation again?
We're at the top, so basically we're trying to get to where a tunnel system is so we can get to the living quarters from the biome we're in. So we've made our way to the part where the map told us to go, and basically now we need to descend down to get to the bottom of this 320-foot drop, which is a very steep and not pleasant-looking descent.
Deft is approximately 30 foot away from the cliffside at any point.
Alright, are you ready to learn how to fly again?
No. I was thinking like baby steps maybe, but that's a big drop.
Hey, like a baby bird. Kick.
Ooh. I'll let you guys finish this, but
Like,
I do have
I'm
something.
not really kicking you off.
I will die. If you kick me off, I will die. Again.
I'm sure you'll be fine. But alright. It'll be a lengthy walk, but
Can only use
Anyone got a way to get down that quickly?
Yeah, I just have to ask semantics. But
I
go ahead.
assume Jason.
yeah, I could probably get us all down there quickly.
What is it with always wanting to use magic?
You asked how you could get down a 300-foot drop easily. Your options are either jump or magic.
It's not wrong. Although I guess there's technically climbing too, Ari.
I was thinking, does anyone have any like climbing tools?
I mean, technically, magic is a climbing tool.
Yeah, we all pretty much just use magic. That's what we do. Jason looks over at you and he's like, I have some.
All right.
Well, obviously, if you have a problem, you just need magic.
What
Dustin is too happy with the rain
The next
to be annoyed at this.
also, if magic doesn't work, you just need more explosives.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, so what's it gonna be?
Climbing. That is my only option.
Well, you have slow fall. You could probably do shenanigans.
I mean, it can help me climb, but I don't think I can survive a 600 fall.
320.
Okay.
But
Let me
like you
see.
could jump from point to point. It's not like a solid fall. You could like jump from like
Are we going up or down?
40-foot increments. You're going down.
Down.
So
Can't we just feather fall?
You could
Yeah.
if you wanted to.
I mean, I will definitely slow fall shenanigans.
Yeah, you could do it. You're just like jumping off stuff. It's not you just jump your way down.
the thing I want to know is, could I just like entangle to make like a ladder going down the cliff? Because there's a lot of plants around, right? Because it's like a rainforest.
Not impossible. Let me see what we got here. Where did it
Everyone's
go?
finding their own way down.
Let's see. Ooh. You have entangle, probably not so much.
I mean, wall is stone, but I can only use that once.
I know. I was like, you could drop that down and like slide down it. You could probably grow vines as you go because you also have actually no, you have actually no, because you have that from the other one. So yeah, between your cantrip abilities that you have, you would be able to kind of mold earth and grow vines as you kind of go. So you watch as Dustin goes, he's kind of like growing this little hand path that's made out of vines and stone.
It looks very subconscious.
Anyone who is climbing, basically, if you're not flying or using magic, I either need you to roll an acrobatics check or an athletics check as you climb your way down.
How many people need to? How many people cannot get down by themselves without?
It
really just depends what we do. I mean, technically, we have enough wizards here to feather fall everybody.
I was gonna say I can fly down, so I can feather fall 5 other people.
Caleb has to climb. Jason's probably going to climb.
Jason, you have levitate. Just levitate down.
I just use my ring of featherfall.
It's like, oh yeah, I always forget. All right, so Jason can make it down with his abilities. Leah, you make it down easily enough. Well, we're just seeing who can make it down easily enough. Ari can fly. Def, what are you doing to get down?
I'm just gonna climb down, I think.
All right, so you're gonna be in group climb. Rosie will be with Tanya in group. Oh no, you're falling.
Well, I can fly down.
You're flying. Yeah.
The rest can, and I'll feather fall whoever needs it.
Rosie's got to climb. Jambo's got to climb.
Def goes to
jump down.
Or how many people are planning on climbing?
That's what we're counting right now. So right now it looks like we need 6 people that would be physically.
Hey, I've got the ring of featherfall.
Would the path I'm making give people advantage?
Yeah, to help them from like not falling.
Yeah.
Looking at the people who are contemplating how they're going to get down, Ari's going to just open a gate between here and down there.
That's
step through everyone.
He's already off the cliff. He doesn't see this.
I'm not going to do that.
I assume you were probably one of the first ones to hop.
Yeah.
Jambo hops through the portal.
I'll take you up on that. It's appreciated.
Step through, and anyone who wants to walk through the gate can. And
Rosie also
once everyone is either already climbing or has come through, she'll close the gate behind.
All right.
Because the thing is, she'd go either way. Like, she's curious enough to accidentally just step into it. But then it's also like, oh, but climbing down's fun. I think, I'll roll an intelligence check.
Left. There's a loud ringing in your ear.
Yeah, she goes to the portal.
Just kind of
Like,
rub at my ears.
Like very high pitched. You also look over. It looks like Calum is also kind of having the same issue.
Hey, Kale, you hear that?
So loud.
Arya listens. Hear
You don't
what?
hear anything.
If he's close enough to me while we're climbing, I'll reach out and try to cleansing touch him.
It doesn't seem to be like he's under the effects of any type of spell.
Hmm.
They seem to just be hearing something like very loud.
Okay.
I'm just trying
Death,
to
roll a
cover my
perception
ears.
check with disadvantage as you kind of like
Oh.
try to listen through the painful sound.
Trying to get you to roll below a 10.
That's a 21.
Oh yeah. You hear a voice that's kind of like cutting in and out. Who is that? You hear Caleb kind of yell out. As he's holding his ears too.
What does the voice say?
It's hard to say. It sounds like it's chanting though, and it's a female voice. And you watch as Deft kind of like starts to shake a little bit, like his image is like shaking, and Caleb as well.
Like he's fading?
Yeah, like something's happening with like their physical bodies.
I want to hold on to Caleb.
Just
As you go to hold
grab-
on
or
to him,
grab
you go to
on.
grab onto him, your hand passes through Caleb's arm.
And I assume Ari passes through Deft.
Yeah, I just reach out to Ari. And our hands go through each other.
Not again.
And Caleb just
We'll
kind of
find you.
looks at you, and you watch as Caleb just fades away.
It's gonna be okay.
Mhm.
I promise it won't be as long this time.
Deft. A black chain shoots out of your back and shoots into the wall,
Oh,
and you stop vibrating.
is that bad? That
There's
almost
just,
seems,
there's
that almost
just
seems worse.
like a chain in his back.
I'm like turning around.
You like can't reach. It's like in the small of your back.
I have no idea.
So
She'll
that's
grab onto him though.
probably bad.
Yeah, I don't know if this is worse or not.
Probably worse.
Does the chain have slack? Like, can I keep moving around?
Yeah, like it just anchored you to this plane,
Oh,
but it's still connected to your back.
where did Kale go?
Wherever you were about to.
I don't know. After about 30 seconds or a minute, she'll look with him and then wander around or wander behind him and take a look at the chain.
Yeah, it's literally like it's growing out of his back. Like it just comes out. You don't see like anything like where you can disconnect it, and it's like shot into the wall.
Can I touch the chain?
Yeah, it's like a metal chain.
Was rock displaced at all, or
Yeah, like it shot into like the wall and anchored it.
just kind of like pluck at it, see what kind of tension there is?
It's kind of loose right now because Deft hasn't put tension on it.
Well, I've never seen anything like this.
I mean, we saw Theris do something kind of like this just today, didn't we?
Similar, actually.
Well, I guess.
His was much bigger.
Theris,
Yes.
do you know anything about this?
Do I know anything about what they're looking at?
Roll an Arcana check. You just like look at this chain growing out of his back. Yeah, you're not 100% sure.
I'll grab it with my gloved hand and just concentrate on it to see if I feel anything.
Actually, that's very interesting. Let me send you a message.
Ooh.
We're doing it on the right
You're
spot.
getting a premonition.
Actually, you don't
You're
don't even
sensing-
need a message from this. As you grab the chain, it burns your hand.
Pull it back quickly as my glove's smoldering a bit. Apparently it doesn't like to be touched, or at least not by me. I don't know what this is.
Oh, he just kind of looks at you, Deft. What did you do?
You know, just like guy stuff, wizard stuff.
I hate that answer.
You know how it is, right?
I hate the first one. The second one is fine.
So you just started growing chains out of your back?
Well, I mean, not. Yes, kind of yes. Please help.
Did you guys like join a mail-in club or something?
Am I at the bottom of the cliff yet?
Yeah, everyone's there at this point.
You know what? Screw it. I want to see if this thing is affected by a hollow spell or similar.
The chain?
Yes.
You know, this is the second time that I've been chained up because of that wizard me. I'm sensing a pattern.
Can't blame
I
the other you for everything.
Pink Boy.
Yes, paladin boy.
You have made someone very, very powerful, very, very angry, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm really good at doing that.
Who?
Okay, let me go down the list. The hags, the government, the dragons. Well, most of them at least.
Any deities?
Ones that are left alive are kind of like us.
Deities. I don't really know deities.
What's the scariest, darkest thing you know?
Whatever that creature eating the astral guardians was.
Yeah, that was pretty rough.
See, now you got to be really careful because scariest and darkest don't necessarily go hand in hand.
Scariest Yavos. Once you get to know him, he's kind of a softie.
Doesn't know who
scary though.
Yabos is.
Roll a history check, actually. Hold on one second.
Okay. I love having -1 to this.
This is actually a very interesting.
Yeah, let's see who else. Devils in general, I think probably not very happy with me. Demons.
The name sounds really familiar, but it's not coming to mind. But you've heard the name before.
Demons,
I
devils.
thought a Death Knight. That was cool. Beholders, definitely. No, I think I'm mixed on beholders actually at the moment. Could go either way.
Well,
What?
one of these things really wants to keep you here specifically.
Well, that's not good. I don't particularly want to stay here.
Do you think it had anything to do with that group that attacked us?
What group that attacked you?
The
Doom Raiders?
the what?
Doom Raiders?
No.
I hate those
When
guys.
we were on the flying ship.
Your cousins.
Oh yeah, I wasn't there for that.
No,
I've
you were
never-
not.
I've never seen anyone like that before, I don't think.
This is true.
Big marble men.
No.
You've only met the person who commands them. You've never. I don't even think you would have seen them in passing. You would have only ever seen her before.
Okay.
Does this just stop the whatever was making you fade, or
Are you
Um,
holding?
does this?
Yeah, I'm not gone, which is cool.
Are you holding on to something they might want to keep here? Maybe
At
they're
this
after
point-
something you have, and
Oh.
not
The chain
you.
disconnects from the wall and grows back into deft.
Oh, hang on.
It feels
Oh.
really awkward growing back into you. 'Cause you
that's-
could feel it.
oh, it's like in my spine.
Uh,
No, that's not right.
Maybe-
That's not right at all.
He's like holding out his hand, like, do you want me to like grab onto this and stop that?
No, just like push it in faster, maybe. So it is
Okay. All right. It's
It
your
grows back
body.
in. Leaves no mark.
I just like cracked my back. Ugh. Well, that was weird.
Maybe that's a feature of the body.
I need to ask for a manual. You know what? That's a good idea.
Well, wait. Ellie kind of stops for a second. I feel like I'm missing something here.
Oh, remember his body's unknown?
I thought you were joking.
Oh no, I've died like twice.
He doesn't smell like a tiefling at all.
Mhm.
She kind of sniffs you. You don't smell like a tiefling.
Yeah, Icon gave me a spare that he had lying around. not really sure what
Surprise!
Yeah.
Roll a history check with advantage.
Advantage. Okay. I'll roll you one more.
I keep saying things that I know are gonna get me into trouble.
You don't even have to roll high for that one.
There's the two. Am I going to have to commit a violence? Because I will.
No,
I
I'm just
will
a
do
little boy.
it.
I'm just a little boy. It's my birthday. I'm a little birthday boy.
No, I think I'm going to have to finally pull out my weapon and hit you, depending on what he's going to send me.
Okay.
There you go, surprise.
I feel I should have a better knowledge of what this actually means. Should this upset me?
Well, let's put it this way. If the Lord of the Hells ever died, this guy would be in charge.
Okay, so as you're rambling, Surprise is just kind of gonna like walk up kind of behind you. He's gonna pull something out, put something on your back, and say,
What?
This.
I forgot you had that.
What?
What's the save?
Since
His
it is
Ari's
directly
behind him.
touching, I do not think I need to roll an attack roll. The save,
Well, Azari is also behind him. What does he appear to be putting on his back?
a
A
metal
metal ball.
sphere.
Oh no. You're gonna ball me.
What are you doing?
Hold on. So what's the save for it?
Um,
It happens really, really quick.
Yeah, since I directly contacted him, I don't think I need to make an attack roll, right?
Mm-mm.
DC 20 strength. You don't get my aura.
Bruh.
Oh,
And it's a check.
A check?
he removes
Yep.
his light from you.
No, there's no way. No.
One shot.
One off.
So you
Um,
watch as the ball touches the back, and it just literally wraps up Deft and kind of like hog ties him with numerous bands on the floor.
Huh.
What the hell are you doing? Ariel, get
the
between
Lord
the
of
two of
Hell
them.
showed himself to me, and I'm just supposed to let him walk.
Sorry, what?
You
It's not Lord
know
Hell.
Icon. He lent you his body. He lent you a body of his. You are important to him, which means I cannot let you walk around freely.
I suggest you
No,
let
I'm
her
pretty
go.
sure-
Or him go.
I'm pretty sure
That's-
that he just wanted me out of his hair. We're not like friends or anything.
So friends, so people who aren't even friends, lend them a whole body.
To be fair,
I
you did
know-
let him give him your body to hold on to for 299.
I know weird people. We traded technically.
Yes, you also have mentioned Satesh.
Let him go.
Jambo starts playing like tense music.
Jumbo, if you start rolling me around, I swear to God.
Can I tell what he's being held by?
It's just a capture contraption.
So
I won't kill you, but I'm not letting you go.
are you just gonna roll me around?
Yes, I'm going to carry you.
No,
Like
you're
this?
going to let him go.
Listen, lady, you're really close to him. Fine. But I don't think you know everything about this guy.
Leah, can you remove the whatever magic device that is? Should be keeping a fixed glare on Surprise and make sure to stay between the two of them.
I hold a hand up to my ear. Sorry, no, I'm on a call
I don't
right
know if
now.
you can do that.
I'm on a call right now. I'll get
Oh.
back to it.
Leah, okay, my bad.
You kids have fun.
I produce popcorn out of thin air, and I'll share with Leah.
Do you produce popcorn?
I mean, if I
Serious
can,
question.
yeah. Hmm?
Do you have a way to produce popcorn? Because I'm
No.
super curious. Oh.
No.
I was like,
Yeah, it's a ration that we always keep.
I know Tuesday might be able to pull this off with their alchemy jug, but
No, we haven't figured out how to get glue out of that thing yet.
someday.
I can wish for popcorn, and that's about it.
Do you let him go?
No,
From your orb?
I'm not unrestraining him, but I will let someone else carry him.
I don't know how I feel about being carried. I mean, what could I possibly do? These are all my friends here. You're helping
Yes.
us. I'm not gonna hurt you.
And he's going to look over at Theris. I don't trust your friends.
Be it as it may, they're still my friends, and it'd be highly advisable for you to let him go.
Yeah, you could just. You don't have to come with us. You could just tap out if you wanted to, right? We're just trying to get home. I'll be out of your hair.
Do all of you want to go home?
Yeah.
I imagine most of us.
Okay, I guess I live here now.
I will let him go in the morning.
No, let him go now.
Jambo walks over to you, Jeff. Don't worry, sir. I will roll you around as long as you need.
Thank you, Jambo. You're really a good friend.
So you're comfortable having a man who knows Icon on a first name basis walking around you.
He didn't give me another
Yes.
name.
And you are more foolish than I could have ever thought.
You know, I think his first name is Lord, actually.
Sora's just gonna pretend that she didn't share a cup of tea with him.
And I know this is a magic item, or is it a spell?
It's
This
an
is a
item.
magic item.
Yet, I totally forgot that we just, like, sat down for tea with Icon.
Yep.
Mhm.
Just gonna ignore that.
I cast anti-magic field.
All right, so you go ahead. You watch as the tightness of the capture device just kind of goes limp.
I turn to Ash and die.
No, nothing happens to you.
I'm just gonna kind of sit there for a minute, awkwardly, and, like, look up at Mr. Surprise over there. Look at Theris, kind of nod my head, and I just roll out of the ball.
Does the anti-magic field have any effect on the hero's face?
On what?
Or would it on hero's face? Just wondering if it has any effect on that. Or if that's like just disabled until we leave the area, or
It would be
think
like anything. It'd be disabled till you leave.
Yeah.
okay.
It was really fun to be in your ball and stuff, but no thanks.
You need to tell your friends exactly what you're up to.
It's not up to anything.
Blind trust gets you killed, lady.
You don't even know him.
And I don't think I need to.
Oh, sure. You just immediately walk over and start judging people? How original.
When you live as long as I have, you realize you're mostly right.
You know, I like to think I learned my lesson that great power brings nothing but dangers and hardship of equal scale. And I'm trying to get away from all that. I'm trying to be better, okay?
You can speak all you want. I'll give you a chance to show me.
How large is that ball sphere, by the way, currently?
Right now it's just sitting, so the sphere
3
is kind of
inches,
soaking up.
1 pound.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and pick it up.
Okay.
As you pick it up, your hand does go numb.
Immediately drops it. The hell?
Paladin marked.
Is the area we're in, because we've been kind of in the astral, flying around, floating, are we in a solid area, or is there like any open vastness around us?
No, we're at the bottom. We haven't gone into the tunnel yet, so we're at the bottom of the cliff we just went down.
But it's
So we're
there's
just
not
not
like
deep
where we
enough.
can see off into the plane itself or anything.
No.
Okay.
I mean, you could look up into the sky.
Well, I mean around, because if
But
there
it
was, I was
doesn't
gonna kick the ball off and out into the astral if there was.
You know that it's probably likely there. It probably doesn't, like, you could see out to it, but it wouldn't be open. But from where you are, even though you know it's not real, you see just like what would look like a daylight sky.
Yeah, but nothing like where I could just kick that off like the edge of a table kind of situation.
No, unfortunately not. Mm-mm.
So, seeing Ari's reaction, Sora's being dumb and gonna touch it too.
Now, would that still have done that to Arya in the anti-magic field?
Mm-hmm.
Because that lasts for an hour.
No. It's a paladin thing.
Sora's going to touch it because that was an interesting interaction Ari had.
Just makes your hand numb.
Interesting.
Yeah, Barry glares at Dawson, put an arm around Deft, and start walking him toward the tunnel.
That man is going to kill her one day. When you're out of earshot.
And that is Sora's reaction.
So to explain, because not everyone knows this, so the Paladin Order, one of the major things they do at the time of the early campaign is they go around collecting like overly powerful magical items that people just shouldn't have. And so once they've collected them, they place seals upon them so that only paladins can use them. If someone who is not a paladin tries to use it, depending on what kind of seal it has placed upon it, you get varying effects.
Oh, didn't you know I took one level of Paladin?
No, not the level of paladin. Paladin guild members. So of the Paladin Order. Which you do know a couple. That It's actually interesting enough, because some of you would actually know this history from it. It's actually a curse that was made by Astaroth himself.
That's nice.
Yeah, he made that seal for the Paladins many, many, many years ago.
That's interesting.
That's useful.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of magic people can't run farther than you can throw them, so you just zoop them up, and then they're
Dude, I got
yours.
souped up. That's humiliating.
It's okay.
Yeah, I remembered that. I just didn't know if
Mm-hmm.
there were shenanigans I could pull with that. Has everyone walked off by now?
Well, no one's left
I
yet.
know Ari
We're going down into a tunnel.
does.
Ari and Deft did.
So you're climbing down
Yeah.
into the tunnel.
Mm.
Right, so you find the hatch that you would go through. How do you open it?
Is there like a handle or anything, or
Why?
You look. Looks like a sewer cap almost.
do you have a crowbar?
This is the way through. I mean,
I think so.
I'm gonna summon Verbrennan and try to turn it into a crowbar.
Do you have a fiery crowbar?
Yeah, an awesome magical item turned into a common tool.
It's like a multi-tool, yeah.
It's like a Swiss Army knife that's always on fire.
Yep.
It's great.
And that works.
I'm gonna try
You go
to
ahead.
pop this bad boy open.
You actually do manage to pop it open.
Nice.
And there is stairs or a ladder that goes down.
How far down does it look like it goes?
Can't really see from here. It's kind of dark. You can shoot some lights down if you want. There's a one that can do it.
I'm just
I was
gonna
about to
drop
say
the
the one.
crowbar down.
You can
You just
climb
hear,
down.
ow, what the hell was that?
From what it looks like, it's probably only like 60 feet down.
Okay, that's not so bad.
You get
Is it a
closer.
narrow tunnel all the way down, or is it just like, narrow opening and opens up into a wider thing?
What was your question?
Is it a narrow tunnel down to
Yeah, it's a
like
one
most
by
of that
one.
60 feet? Okay. Well,
Yeah, like you guys are
Start
like climbing
climbing
down a sewer cap almost, size wise.
okay.
So
Just
Yeah, chill.
wait for the
one
others.
after another. Make
Yeah.
it down, and you're in like a larger hallway corridor. seem to have made it to the transit tunnels. You guys kind of take
Hopefully
part. It
that
is
is not
dark down
bad.
here for the most part. You guys get any light sources out?
Does
For
anyone
the
not?
two of them, no. If once the others come by, I'm sure.
I don't need a torch. Unless this is magical darkness.
Nope, just plain old darkness.
I know.
I
I
don't
think
have any torches.
You are a torch.
Can I just douse my hand in some oil and light it on fire?
You literally could just light your body on fire.
I don't have any spells that conjure flame.
Really? Really?
I don't. I have control flame. That's it. I'm not as cool as I used to be.
Is that what you think?
Can I just ignite? I don't think so. Can I?
You are the elemental avatar of fire.
but no fire. I mean,
Anybody got a flint and steel?
You literally can summon a fiery spear out of your butt if you wanted to.
Pour the hot sauce. Pour the hot sauce.
You are fire.
No. Okay, I'll light my hand on fire.
You just like stick your finger out and a flame comes out like a little lighter flame.
Okay.
Oh, I totally forgot I could do that.
One of the
Wow.
only abilities you have still.
I turn it off and I like make a lighter noise and it comes back on.
You
Do
like
that a couple times.
you snap your hands and do like a thumbs up movement and your thumb's on fire.
Mhm.
Very classy. Very classy. All right, so are we gonna make our way towards the tunnels to the living chambers?
Mhm.
Let's go.
We got some time left. All right, so we start making our way.
Mega Maui.
After about 20-30 minutes of kind of making your way through these tunnels, you make your way to a set of very large double doors. Probably like 15
Again?
feet tall, bigger than the other doors. Very intricately designed.
I'll walk
And
up.
there's like a half of a face on the center of each side of the door that makes what you're assuming is probably Astaroth's face.
Talk about an ego.
And then you think about it for a second, and it's called living quarters.
No.
And that is where we'll end tonight.
Rocks fall, everybody dies.
The quarters were the ones living the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, good stuff, everybody.
You basically just walk straight to his room. Ooh.
Ooh.
I just saw something that was very interesting, but I don't know what it was for.
Is that good enough to get through?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I'll let you know what's going on with that then.
Yeah, you rolled a 6.
Oh,
Oh boy. Nice. I think I know. This is going to be fun.
Good game, folks.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for watching, and I'll catch you tomorrow night for some grimdark action. So have a good evening.
woohoo.
Good night, everybody.